these are just going to be my thoughts on the Millennium Tour by Disney. The Millennium Tour and the Super Bowl of 2000. All right, let's go. It's Ari.
Parents and children, families can come in and leave their image at this area, come back in a few years and take a look and see, well, there we were at that moment in time when the millennium happened. This is how we celebrated it.
It gives them an opportunity to leave part of themselves here. And there's a certain magic in that.
All right, off to a great start. So what magic is he talking about? And what does he mean by leave yourself there? That's not strange to you? Are they talking about this type of magic, which is the power of apparently influencing the course of events by using mysterious or supernatural forces? Is that the type of magic that they're talking about? I mean, isn't that the only type of magic? Isn't that the only type of magic that there is? Or I'm tripping. Or this definition is wrong. In this video too, they seem to emphasize people touching stuff, touching the walls. Are they like leaving a certain mark on these walls? Like a trace of themselves? Like, I have so many questions, but I see right through this at the same time.
People like the idea of leaving their mark, especially in a place where they've had such a good time. And this is their chance to do it at Epcot.
This man just answered my question. This man just admitted to what I was thinking about leaving themselves at the park. Now, I found this a little bit interesting. It says, at the bottom, it says, to the youngsters of today, I say, believe in the future. And that part is italicized, which clearly means it's important, and they're trying to send some type of message. So let's look at that a little bit. If you believe in something, you accept it as true or feel sure of the truth of. So basically, whatever you believe in is true to your reality, your perception. It is what it is. And future means the time or period of time following the moment of speaking or writing, time regarded as still to come. So if you believe in the future, you're believing in the future that they're portraying to you. So everything at their millennium, everything that they're telling you what the future is, they're basically telling you to believe in their future or their version of the future. They're telling you to believe in, basically, they're telling you to believe in something that they're pushing, that they created, that they want everybody to believe in. Do y'all get what I mean? Basically, they're telling you what the future is and telling you to believe in that future. I hope that y'all understand what I'm talking about. I am not a philosopher, okay?
Hey everybody, are you ready? Then here we go!
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
8, 7.
So take a look at this. Please take. What is Bro doing? What is he doing? What is Sorcerer Mickey casting on the audience right now as we speak? What was he doing in 2000 to these people? Look at all those people gathered there on that day. And let's be so for real here. A lot of people's idea of what magic is in the first place and what it looks like is based off what Disney told you that magic was. So if magic works like this, then what do you think you're partaking in? I don't know, y'all. I don't know how people can't see it.
Peace and goodwill to all who gather here for this earthly celebration.
But why did he have to emphasize it being an earthly celebration?
May the spirit of humanity bring us together. May the promise of the new millennium light the child within your heart.
Okay, really? To me, it sounded like this just came off of an old ancient scroll. Like, that does not sound like a normal thing to say.
And now, as the Millennium Drums unite and become one heartbeat, let us fly together, hand in hand.
Please explain.
Behold, the great Millennium Walk.
That's actually terrifying, y'all. Like, look at that thing in the back with the freaking crown thing. And that's scary.
We're trying to get all people together to sing, to dance, to celebrate as they literally go into the next millennium. If you look at cultures throughout time, they always hang their tapestries up because...
Do you guys hear how obnoxiously loud that chanting that they're doing in the back is? That's loud. And it means something.
The gateway of time has opened, and the spirit of humanity has brought us together. Let us reach out and touch the stars as they light the way to tomorrow and bring us hope for a better world.
It's not what you say, it's how you say it. And that was really odd. That was really strange how he said it, y'all. Now, here we're gonna look at all of the subliminal messaging, all of these words that are on the walls and the floors and all that.
Labs is a kind of interactive experience. The Imagination Institute staff has set up a...
Can somebody let me know in the comment section, what technology do we have where music is in the air, how they portray it?
piece where you actually conduct music in the air. You come to a face morphing activity where you come to it and your face kind of morphs in different positions.
Oh, I look like a frog. Check it out.
Now this one is really interesting because we see this technology today basically manifest as filters, face filters, and it's very common and it's very used. And they told us it was going to be a part of the future, and here it is. I was trying to think of what this might mean. Are they talking about like phone, like touchscreen phone technology?
And the last item is the picture playground, where you can get your picture scanned and then morph yourself into another object such as an animal or a flower.
So boom, right here is proof to me that they knew about AI, y'all. It's proof right here. Right, because AI is magic. Yeah, it's very supernatural.
In the Gravity Lab, we have an anti-gravity device where we want you to look at the world from a different angle, where everything is upside down.
Y'all heard him for yourself. Y'all heard him say that stuff in this place that they're in is being portrayed as being upside down. Upside down like the world is as we know it today. The future that they said was gonna be, yeah, upside down. And as I'm looking at this photo, I thought that was a dog, but that is not a dog. I think that looks like an alien, y'all. Don't that look like an upside down alien, a political alien? No, it cannot. It cannot be. Are they trying to tell us that aliens are gonna be in charge in the upside down world? That alien with his mouth open? Stop it right now. Because what is that on the left? What are they trying to say? What is that? What are they trying to say, y'all, for real? That's insane.
Every country has its gifts, and those are what we celebrate here. We look to the past and we preserve and honor that past. We celebrate the present, but we also look to see how we can learn from that so that we can design the future.
So I was trying to make out what was on the shrine. What's on the left? That looks like a cupid. I don't know what that is, but it's a statue of like a false god or something. Looking like to me, I don't know. Then they got the checkerboard in the middle, the Freemason Illuminati stuff. Then they have a Yoda looking thing on the right. I don't know what they're trying to represent with that shrine. Now, I was not there. I don't know what's in the background. I don't know what those things truly are when you're in person. But I do know that they stage stuff when they record things on purpose in the background. So I'll tell you what I see. So first of all, that thing in the corner, in the left corner, the black circle, that looks like an eye to me. Right underneath that, what is that? I might be ignorant to this because I really haven't seen a Buddha statue like that, but is that a Buddha? If not, what is that? And then casually, to the right side of this guy, is a glowing pink number 6. All in all, this background was purposeful. And that green thing in the back, in the right-hand corner, that kind of looks like a scary face, like a creepy demonic face. Like the top looks like hair, and you can see the eye in the middle, and then the bottom grooves, they look like teeth. They use this in subliminal messaging. Things like that, scary faces, are on purpose. Pause. Access to things using our hand, and to the left a security camera. I've heard this story before. I don't like the ending. What they're really saying, what I'm seeing at least, is that the future, as they say, is full of screens. Like this whole room is screens. Everything in here is screens. Like, what is that? Is that a virtual zoo? Yes, zeros and ones coding all over the wall because the future, the new age is digital. And then here we got the robot telling the future. I don't know how they explain this, but Forest for Our Future, it's giving fake tree. It's giving the Lorax.
We've gathered here tonight, around the fire, an amazing story, as old as time itself, but still being written. Reflections of Earth.
Why did he do that? Why did he just say all that and then blow the fire out? That's strange to me. It's like he just said all that and then like made a wish, something weird. I don't get it, but I don't like it either. It's weird. The script is weird. The writing on this is weird. It makes you wonder. Now, did you guys just see the animation on that screen? If you can't tell what that is, this is important. I'm gonna be talking about this later in the video as well. But what you just saw was two separate planets coming together and living on Earth. Why do you guys think that so many people describe seeing these things from Disney as being magical? Why do you think that is? It's not a coincidence. People feel it. They trigger and target your emotions on purpose. Alright, so here, I would just like to bring this to your attention. Based on all of the studies that I've done on subliminal messaging, knowing that they put this in the frame on purpose, the two little pointy things, that not statue, but the fountain down there, Y'all might look at that and think it's just a fountain. But my studies would tell me, and what I know about subliminal messaging, is that those are devil horns. And then on top of that, you've got the 2000 logo or whatever, but they're swirled as if they're sixes, so 3 6s. And then you got the magic, the Disney or the Mickey magic hand with a magic wand pointing upward with the pinky out. Also in the frame, in the left, it looks like an eye.
Yeah, when we started working on this, we didn't want this to be like any other parade. We wanted to make this an unparade.
They are abstract. They can be anything you want them to be.
Is he talking about those creepy idol statues or the humans in the crowd?
And the idea of tapestry or some sort of visual montage of images coming together. So tapestry really evokes a sense of artistic quality. In trying to describe the timeless quality of our work, we looked to ancient history, modern culture, and future history. So we were really trying to evoke a sense of the entire millennium.
Y'all heard that right. He said ancient history, modern culture, and future history. How? So I guess there really isn't anything new under the sun if the future to them is historical. And what does he mean by invoke or invoke, whatever he said, a sense of the new millennium, like invoke a spirit or like deity that we don't know of? Like, y'all see that it's a ritual basically, but like the deity that's supposed to be in charge of the new age. What? Is he saying that this celebration is meant to call on a deity or spirit in prayer as a witness or for inspiration for the future, for the new age? Please tell me that that's not what he meant. But you can't tell me because he said it. Basically, he's saying that this celebration is for the deity that is their inspiration for their vision of the future.
I've had a great deal of success with my co-design with Julie Taymor of the Masks and Puppet on The Lion King on Broadway. Some of the elements I'm bringing to the Tapestry of Nations. The most significant thing is the exposed puppeteer in trying to deal with that duality.
Raise your finger and I'll perform a cracker-jack to the crack of dawn.
I don't hide puppeteers, I don't hide actors. I feature them. And when an audience can see the whites of an actor's eyes and see them, the sort of quality of joy in their face, and then that energy and that attitude is transferred up into the object, I consider it a success.
This man just said a whole lot. So first of all, he's talking about the whites of somebody's eyes, the eyes being the windows to the soul. Why is that important for him to bring up? Second, for him to explain it as somebody's energy being transferred into the object, that's a crazy way to put it. That's a weird description, if you ask me. What do you mean the person that's wearing or controlling the costume's energy is being transferred into the object? What does that mean? What does that mean? Their soul is in the object?
With this parade, Gary had the vision of it being real interactive. And I think our guests have learned that this parade is a lot more interactive. They're not afraid to come out and dance with their puppets anymore. I think it's a lot more interactive than we even hoped.
I wanted to give the guests a chance to touch, to hear, to be a part of it so that they could be really drenched in the whole excitement of the celebration.
Okay, so I try to find the word "indrenched" with a D because I didn't know what that meant for real. But I found this definition of entrenched, which fits what he was saying. And if he's saying what I think he's saying, He's basically saying he wants y'all, or he wanted y'all, to touch, hear, listen, be fully submerged in that presentation, in that parade, in that ritual, in that whatever, in order for the belief of that future to be your belief for sure, for it to become your reality. Basically, they firmly established their version of the future on all of us, ingrained it in our minds that that's what the future was gonna be. He was so proud to say that too.
The design with this one is for people to actually become part of it for the full half an hour. I made up a language for the choir to sing, which means nothing. But it sounds like words. It sounds like maybe it's African, maybe it's Native American. You don't know.
There wasn't any one language that we could deal with. So that was the challenge again that we gave to Gavin, was to come up with something that was going to make you feel like you're hearing a lyric, and you're hearing something that sounds like words and expressing some sort of feeling through words, but yet it's not really words. It's something else.
Did you notice how quick the first guy was to say that this word, this actual name, if you really want to listen to it, it's a name of a spirit, in my opinion, but the name that they chose to have people chant, basically, did you hear how quick he was to say that, oh, it means nothing? But then when you hear the second guy, he says at the end that it's something else. So it is something. And you were chanting something. And, like I said, it sounds like a name.
It was a challenge for him to make all of this happen, because it didn't happen overnight. It was many discussions, many meetings, many scratch tracks. It had to work for a long period of time. It had to be timeless, and he fulfilled it magically.
What more can you say? Well, he literally just said it. He said that this song, this chant, this ritualistic chant was fulfilled magically, brought into this reality, fulfilled by magic, by witchcraft, by sorcery, however you want to spin it, however you want to say it. He told you what it was.
I love it when it's kind of going toward the end and people are crossing the street and they maybe are singing Ayla, or they're holding on to somebody, they are touching somebody, they are sharing something, and they're constantly seeing something new.
The emphasis on touching other people at this parade, that's a lot for me. They really wanted y'all to transfer energies at this parade. Real bad, real bad. That was one of their goals, obviously.
Oh, it was awesome. We took a ride in the car of the future.
It's like really cool technology, like things that I'm interested in.
It's a wonderful learning experience that's presented in the usual fun Disney way.
Innoventions is really one of our most exciting new additions to the park. Innoventions presents to our guests the newest in technology.
Look at how that robot dog is being pet in the back. With the devil horns, the person's doing it with devil horns. You're not going to tell me that holding your fingers up like that is a natural way that you pet a dog. That's very unnatural. And I know now that all this imagery is for a reason. Clearly something evil behind all this.
Let's meet our host, Tom Morrow 2.0.
What they don't tell you is that in the future, that thing will take your job, take place of an actual human.
The future awaits, so why are you standing here? Get going!
One of the big features of the Network Living venue at Innoventions is Planet Rider. It's a chance for you to get around and take a look at what the future of the internet could be. The other part that they feature here at Network Living is the VIA Voice software.
They take to speak that this is IBM's VIA Voice Pro Millennium Edition software.
So here they were telling us that we were going to be network living, aka social networking, social media, meeting people online, living online. They were literally telling us what their version of the future is, ingraining it in our mind, and we fell for it because subconsciously they ingrained it with people. It was new, innovative, whatever they want to call it at the time, but they knew what it was. They knew what a lot of it was. They knew what everything was. Let's just say that. And they said that they were trying to show us what the internet could be. No, they know exactly what it was going to be. That's why they put it in people's face, in our face. You wouldn't accept the future as good and technology as good if it wasn't shown to you first in a good way. And they put it into your subconscious that technology was good, and they put it into your subconscious about technology in the first place being the future. So yes, now you're accepting of it.
Now here at Innoventions, we talk about a lot of things. We show you about agriculture, science, technology, how your life is going to be better. But right now we're just coming up on Disney's Internet Zone. As you can see, it's really very, very child-friendly. A lot of games and things the kids can play.
Look at that big eye just staring at everybody in the room. Nonetheless, let me just point out the suspect looking pole that it's on, like what is underneath the eye. Anyway, this eye could be compared to the eye of Providence, aka the eye that is on the back of the $1 bill. The eye, the all-seeing eye that literally has underneath it that it's the new order, the new world order, okay? And clearly, that's what technology is. Wow, the more that I speak and talk about it, honey, it kind of gets me a little scared, but I can't really be scared. They put it in our face. They put it in our face. It's right there. Like, the technology room, the internet room has a huge eye. What?
One of the best things about it, though, is right over here, and it's called ToonTag. What happens here is you have 4 kids.
In the very near future, you're going to find out how some of the needs of today will be taken care of tomorrow.
His name is Starnak. He's kind of looking into the future of communication.
It's the future, baby, and it's on its way.
We were just coming out of it saying how wonderful and how we're so naive about the future.
We went to them and said, how about you take your little games and crafts you're having the kids doing and tie it into tapestry? Why don't you make little masks and little puppets?
Why do they want the kids to be in this stuff so bad? Meaning, like, wearing the weird masks and, like, touching stuff. And why do they care so hard? Look at it. Like, it just looks like demons. And they really want you to be interactive with it, like touchy-feely with all this stuff. Like, it makes you wonder.
The millennium is not a moment in time, but moments make up people's memories of times like the millennium. Highly charged emotional moments create very, very powerful memories.
Alright, so let me just explain what he's saying. So basically, he's saying your subconscious is shaped based off things that you were highly emotional about. Things that will literally trigger you. Your reality is literally based off this. Your reality is shaped around it. So that means your patterns are shaped around it as well. It will basically shape who you are. Disney literally knows what's up. Disney is known for its subliminals. And when you put subliminals in things, they go straight to your subconscious without your conscious even knowing. So subliminals are literally shaping who you are. That's what he's literally saying. These images, the entertainment, everything around you is shaping who you are. And they're making you into what they want. It seems like they've always been in on the plan. Obviously.
What we want to create for our guests is that highly charged emotional moment.
Actually, my mom started crying. She liked it so much. I'm a dork. It made me cry. But it moved me, so I cried.
Come be part of our magical year-long Millennium Celebration and make memories that'll last a lifetime.
Okay, so this is the 2020 not 2020, the 2000 Super Bowl. And I'm gonna just let this play out, but I'm gonna point out the obvious.
Hi, everybody! Here in Florida, we're celebrating the future hand in hand. So let the magic begin!
A worldwide tribute to the human spirit. Starring superstar Bill Cosby.
What is that? That looks like a literal portal. So here, I want you to just pay attention. Pay attention to that thing in the back. Alright, so let me explain something to you. The way that we are portaled into this world is through our mother's womb. Literally, it's a portal into this world through a circle, a portal, or whatever. What is this? So this thing is in a circle, in a portal, and it opened itself. And it's spitting things out. Stop. And that is really crazy symbolism. Because what does that mean? What does that mean?
The Sage of Time has returned to rekindle the human spirit and lead us in an earthly celebration that unites the nations of the world. Once again, as it does every 1,000 years, the gateway of time has opened, giving us hope for a better tomorrow.
So what is he saying? Is he saying like once every 1,000 years something otherworldly comes along? Like if they open a portal to it and it comes in and it's supposed to help us for a better, planet? And they talk about this as in they're talking about something other dimensional, not alien-like, but demonic-like.
As the rhythm of our hearts inspires our drums, it fills the world with joy, compassion, kindness, and love. Wait no longer. The time is now.
Dear Heavenly Father, I pray for me and for anybody watching this video. I rebuke any evil spirits that might be coming off this video and off this chant that they sing and that they keep repeating. In Jesus' name, I rebuke the spirits. They are not able or allowed to attach to us. In Jesus' name that I pray. Amen.
Two worlds, one planet. We are not alone on this earth. Let us celebrate all the creatures who make this their home.
Yeah, you heard that right. You heard that exactly right. He said what he said. And don't y'all remember that sphere earlier with those two separate planets? With those two separate planets coming together and living on Earth. Now, doesn't that just go hand in hand, like their motto for this millennium thing? But doesn't that's like 2 + 2. Why does that go together like that? What? He said what he said. But if he said what he said, then that means...
Go now and celebrate your dreams as the magic of the millennium continues to bring us together.
I'm sorry. Well, not really. I'm not really sorry, but what is that? What is that in the bag? Like, not that big statue, weird thing. The huge, huge, evil thing. I'm talking about that white bird. Like, what? Look at it with no sound. Don't that look ridiculous? And the Super Bowl is one of the biggest, most watched things that people gather around and do. Imagine how many people celebrated this. What, like part of some sort of initiation without even knowing? I don't even know if I'm using that word right, but like having people involved, putting their energy, all their energy into this. Oh nah, and is that thing presenting itself to us? Alright, this is the end of my video. This was the longest video that I ever made. But if you stayed this long, you gotta hype me up. Come on, you gotta hype me up. But thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on my next video. Oh, also, if you want, please comment any video suggestions that you have for me.